What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. You already know. It's your boy, man. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles, man. We're chilling on a beautiful day. It's very nice today. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered, bro. What's going on with you guys, man? Let's get this afternoon jumped off, man. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Cheers to y'all. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Cheers to all y'all. And the goons. Big cheers. Run the lights up for your boy. Keep the lights at 50% of the audience, man. Okay? Last but not least, tip your bartender, dog. What's goody? What's goody with all you guys out there, man? We're going to go ahead and get this in, man, and get it in like a Slim Jim. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Got some news regarding the quarterback carousel that's going on with the Cleveland Browns, and then we got some more announcements in regards to that, man. But like I said before, man, we definitely paying attention to what's going on with the Shadur Sanders situation. We ain't stopped. We're going to keep going, dog. Till everything is exposed and everything is done what it's supposed to be. Everything is all in stone. We know what's popping. We're going to keep going, dog. We don't care if you're tired of it or not. We don't give a damn. Because at the end of the day, man, it ain't so funny. The joke ain't funny no more, but it's funny to us. So we're going to keep it popping. But this is even funnier because the Cleveland Browns don't know what they want to do. All right? It's been announced that the Cleveland Browns are going to give all 4 quarterbacks on their roster at this point a chance to be QB1. Usually you have a 2 quarterback controversy. Now you got 4. Okay? The 4 quarterbacks in question, 40-year-old Joe Flacco. Okay? Kenny Pickett, who just came over from the Eagles, former starter of the Pittsburgh Steelers, a 3rd-round draft pick out of Oregon, Dylan Gabriel, and last but not least, absolutely tried to get put in his place, Shadur Sanders with a 5th-round draft pick is also in the mix. That is unprecedented, man. To have 4 potential starters, the Browns don't know what they want to do. They might as well just, throw some names in a baseball cap, shake it up, and pull a name out for the starter, bro. Okay, so according to a report from Cleveland.com's Mary Kay Cabot, so that's a beat writer for them, for the Browns, rookie Dylan Gabriel is expected to take the second team reps when organized team activities begin, placing him ahead of Shadur Sanders. Okay, it seems like he's the second dude. Okay, so if Dylan Gabriel's the second dude, and they're saying that he's slightly ahead of Shadur Sanders, who's the 3rd dude, who's the 1st dude? We know it ain't Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is out. Deshaun Watson is out for the foreseeable future, and we're gonna have to find out what's going on with that. Let's get these likes up, okay? But I'm very curious to find out who's gonna start, because if Kenny Pickett's getting the 2nd-round reps, who's the starter? Okay, who's the starter gonna be? It ain't Dylan Gabriel. It ain't Shadur Sanders. It's probably going to be Joe Flacco. That's a 40-year-old quarterback, man. I mean, you can't make this up, bro. I mean, I don't know what the Browns are doing. Browns is just like, hey, man, we don't know what we're doing, and it doesn't even matter at this point, okay? So Kenny Pickett, I thought was going to be, the guy that was going to be the starter, all right? But it's looking like he was acquired, but he is going to be working with the first team, okay? So as of now, Kenny Pickett is a starter. Okay, based on what this is saying. Okay, but we haven't even OTAs is just barely starting. So looking like Kenny Pickett going to be the starter as of now, but I think Joe Flacco is probably a better quarterback than he is. But I don't even see Flacco's name on here in regards to what's being done at this point. So Cleveland surprised many people by drafting both Gabriel, 3rd round, and drafting Shadur Sanders. They already have Deshaun Watson, who's, like I said, he's hurt. He's already getting that big-ass bag that he's supposed to be, $250 million guaranteed. Then you got veteran Joe Flacco. And it looks like, from what I heard mixed bag. I heard that Shadur Sanders had a better rookie mini camp than Dylan Gabriel. And now people are trying to say that Dylan Gabriel did. I don't know what it is, man, over there, man. I don't know what's going on. All I'm concerned about what's happening with Shadur. I really don't care about nothing else in regards to this entire situation. I'm just looking forward to finding out whether or not Shadur Sanders is going to start. And for a lot of people who really want Shadur Sanders to be a bust, that's already sailed. You can't be a bust if you're drafted in the 5th round. It's that simple, okay? There's no such thing as a 5th round draft bust. All right, he's only first and second. Can't go to fifth. But if he starts at any point in this season, that negates everything anyone said about that kid. Anything that said about that kid is all out the window if Shadur starts any games under any circumstances. He doesn't have any, as far as what you guys were telling me, a lot of y'all telling me that he's just not good, he's just not a good quarterback, this, that, and the third. If this guy who's right now considered to be third on the depth chart, if he finds any way to start this year, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't know nothing about football. You don't get to walk around here acting like you know what you're talking about. Okay? Because a person who's in the 5th round should be relegated to playing with the 3rd team or the 4th team. That's just how it goes. A 5th round, 6th round, 7th round draft pick shouldn't even be considered to be 3rd on the depth chart. Okay? You're a dude that's trying to get on a football team at this point. All right? You're a 5th rounder, 6th rounder, 7th rounder. You are not a guy who's expected to make the team. He just signed his contract fully guaranteed for $4 million. So you know Shadur is already going to be there. But I'm just trying to let you guys know, a lot of you guys don't know what you think you know. Okay? So at this point, it seems like, according to Cabot's report, that the clearest indicator is the Cleveland is that Dylan Gabriel seems to be the most game ready. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. I saw Dylan Gabriel play last year with Oregon, and I've seen a lot of Shadur. I think Shadur is better than him. Okay, I do. But like I said before, I'm definitely going to be paying attention, because at the end of the day, if they're going through the same drills and going through the same thing, what if Shadur didn't have the prank call and all this trying to prove nothing wrong? He probably would have been the starter regardless of however he was playing. So I think there's a lot of politics and a lot of BS that's going on with this situation. Okay? Hold on a second, man. And then we also have Charles Woodson. Okay? Charles Woodson has just become a limited partner with the Cleveland Browns. He is now an owner, and salute to Charles Woodson. Okay? One of the greatest cover corners of all time, who I consider to be on the Mount Rushmore of cornerbacks. He is now a co-owner. He actually has a limited partnership. That means he has ownership in the Cleveland Browns. Okay, and it just goes to show you, man, just because you were a great player for a team, that doesn't mean that they want you to own any of their team, bro. Okay, so I'm really curious to see what a lot of the fans that are on this channel think about Charles Woodson is now a owner of the Browns. Okay, I really want to see what you guys got to say about that. All right, so here is the official statement from the Browns. That is as of today, and that was per Adam Schefter that I saw that. So here's the statement from the Browns in regard to Charles Woodson. Charles has left an incredible legacy on the field, forever engraving himself as one of the greatest collegiate and NFL players of all time. I would agree. I concur. But the work he has continued to do on and off the field represents an entrepreneurial spirit. Okay, Charles Woodson is, an owner of his own alcoholic brands, as far as bourbons and whiskeys, and he also owns wines and things of that nature. So he's definitely an entrepreneur. Okay, and is on board as a limited partner of the Cleveland Browns because he knows so much football to this community. He is from Ohio. That's where he's from, all right? Even though he went to Michigan and didn't go to Ohio State, he is from Ohio, all right? We will know he'll be instrumental in shaping the future of the club through his insight, leadership. We are looking forward to having him as a part of our ownership group, quote unquote. And then Charles Woodson came out with his quote, growing up in Fremont, Ohio, it was a dream to play in the National Football League. In my wildest dreams, I never considered the opportunity to become a limited partner of an NFL team, let alone the Cleveland Browns in my home state of Ohio. It is amongst my greatest honors to join the Haslam and Johnson families, Jimmy Haslam, who's the owner of the Browns, and others, and the entire Haslam Sports Group to become a limited partner of the Cleveland Browns. Okay, one of the most storied franchises in the National Football League. Over the last year, I've enjoyed getting to know the leadership of the Browns, so this has been in the works for quite some time. I'm excited about the opportunity to be a part of a bright future, help be a resource for the entire organization. He wants to thank the Haslam family and giving him this rare opportunity. With the transaction approved, Woodson now owns 0.1% of the Browns. So what does that mean as fans of the Raiders? You ain't gonna be seeing Charles Woodson chilling in no luxury box with no damn with Mark Davis no more, bro. Ain't gonna be happening unless the season is pretty much done. He is now with the Browns, and I'm curious to see what you guys say about that, because, like I said, you guys got a lot of opinions. Okay. So that's what's going on. Shadur Sanders is right now third on the depth chart, looking like Kenny Pickett's the starter at this point. Okay, that could change, but like I said before, man, I'm looking forward to finding out, getting down to the brass tacks and all this other stuff. And congratulations to Charles Woodson, man. Like I said before, bro, just because you were a great player with a team doesn't mean that the ownership groups want you to be owner. Okay, I mean, we can go all the way down the pike. Tom Brady is not an owner of the Patriots. Michael Jordan is not an owner of the Chicago Bulls. I mean, we can go on and on and on and on, bro. Okay, you have to get in where you fit in. All right, wherever they want you to be is where you're gonna be. Okay, your service has been appreciated, but like I said before, man, there's a lot of things that people aren't going to give you every opportunity, bro. Just because you're allowed to be at the party doesn't mean you get to be in the Diddy room. Okay, I'm just letting try to make it clear. All right, doesn't mean you're gonna be in the Diddy room. All right, you got to have a special pass for that. Okay, you got to be oiled up in a certain area for that to occur. All right, so let me read you guys' questions, man. Like I said, man, we in here chilling, bro. I'm out here enjoying myself, man. Got me a nice big old thing of some of that motor oil, bro. Got me some motor oil. I'm out here chilling, man. Just looking around, not a cloud in the sky, you know what I'm saying? And enjoying my life, okay? Hopefully you're enjoying yours, all right? See anybody has any questions? Let's get these likes up, man, Let's get these likes up a little bit, okay? Matthew Kano, what's good? Hey, man, I'm just chilling, man. Just chilling. I'm very curious. I'm going to be paying attention, over here, man. We are a channel that pays attention to everything. We're not a singular focused channel. We don't just talk about one thing and one subject. Okay, we definitely jumping around. I'm paying attention to these Browns, bro. I'm gonna be watching a lot of Browns games. I'm definitely gonna be watching it because I want to see what's popping. All right, I want to see how all this transpired. I want to see how a dude that was projected to go third in the draft wound up going 144th, bro. I got to see how this turns out. All right, Ray Love, what's going on, man? Salute to the nation, straight up, man. Salute to the chat. Okay, what's going on? T-Walk, what's going on, man? What's happening? Hey, man, what y'all think about Charles Woodson, man? Charles Woodson going to the Browns, man. How come the Raiders didn't give him no love when it came to getting some ownership like they gave TB12? Okay, I mean, like I said before, bro, you got to think about these type of things, doc. You got to think about these type of things. All right. All right, straight up. Sanders going to be number one quarterback in Cleveland. And like I said before, Ray Love, man, if Shadur Sanders becomes the quarterback by any means necessary, I mean, anything happens, bro. I don't care if it's by injury. I don't care if it's by happenstance. I don't care if they flip a coin. If he becomes anything along the lines of a player who is starting for that team during the season, that exonerates him, shows that there was definitely somebody put their finger on the scale to try to run the bag up, okay, run the price up for them to not have to pay, all right, and that's what it is, and I think that's gonna happen. I'm thinking by mid-season he'll be starting. Either by week 8, week 9, something gonna happen. He gonna start, dog. These dudes ain't gonna play well, bro. They're not gonna play well. All right. Okay, I'm already predicting it. All right, Felix, what's going on? Felix, what's happening? Okay, Ray Love, Sanders gonna be number one quarterback. What's going on? Daniel Berry Sports, what's happening? Run the likes up for your boy. Okay. Hey, Ray Love said, get your money, Woodson. Hey, man, it comes a time, man. You can't keep sitting around here waiting for somebody to take care of you, bro. Okay, you might really deserve that raise, bro. You really did everything you're supposed to do. Okay, you really deserve that promotion. You passed the managerial test. You did everything that you're supposed to do. Okay, and they still ain't hooking you up. They gotta leave, bro. Gotta go somewhere else, man. It's like, hey, man, I can't sit around here waiting for you guys to take care of me. All right, yeah, Stephen Hinton, man, congratulations. Okay, congratulations to C. Woodson, man. I haven't seen nobody report it, man. I haven't seen nobody, none of these the usual suspects. They ain't trying to touch that one, okay? Because, like I said, do you really want to be the person that's going to slander Woodson? I mean, I'm just waiting for somebody to say something crazy about it, to be honest, okay? I'm just waiting for somebody to try to unrater him because he decided to buy into something, dog. Like, nah, dog. He paid to be in there. Okay, he had an opportunity to buy in, and he did it. Ain't no different than what Brady did. Ain't no different than anybody else that did it. Okay, you have an opportunity to buy into a franchise, man. That's a dream, dog. Now he's an NFL owner, whether it's 0.10% or whatever it is, 0.0%, whatever it is. He is an owner, bro. And it's like anything else. You own a house. You own your masters. If you're a rapper, you know, ownership means something, man. It's generational wealth. That's something he could pass down to his sons. Okay, so that's definitely what it is, bro. Definitely what it is. So I definitely wanted to come in and you know, see what you guys thought about that. And I'm very curious about this 4-quarterback horse race, bro. I'm really curious on how this is going to work. It's real going to be really confusing. You know, if the depth chart starts changing around. Looks like Kenny Pickett. I mean, Kenny Pickett isn't that great of a quarterback, man. I don't think Kenny Pickett's probably even better. I don't think he's better than Joe Flacco. I think if you talk about quarterback that's probably ready to play, Flacco's him, but Flacco's 40 years old, injuries, things of that nature. But I definitely don't think Dylan Gabriel's better than Shadur Sanders. I don't believe that at all, bro. Okay, I just don't. I do not believe that at all. All right. Okay, no room for you, not even new. Okay, how much did it cost Brady to get in the nation? The word that I heard was for him to own 5%. I think it was 500 million or something like that. You know, and also Richard Seymour. A lot of people forget Richard Seymour is also in that group as well. So he owns a little bit of that too. But you know, if somebody don't give you an opportunity, man, you got to go where the opportunity is. Okay, it's like, hey, man, you don't got time to sit around being loyal to people who ain't taking care of you, dog. Okay, you know, it would have been good to see him, but all these pipe dreams about Woodson possibly being on the coaching staff, Woodson possibly being defensive coordinator, Woodson being executive with the Raiders, he was never offered that. He was never offered that. He was never offered ownership. He was never offered head coach position. None of that. He's in Ohio. He's raising his sons, man, to play football. He's home, you know, and he's gonna still be a Raider. Isn't once a Raider, always a Raider? Okay, but I'm just very curious to see what y'all got to say about it. I mean, if anybody comes to me telling me that, you know, his loyalty to us is questioned, then you know, you may be somebody that definitely needs to be drug tested. Okay. All right, Jalen season, man, was good from Detroit. Hope all is well. Yeah, man, everything's pretty cool, man. This is the day, man, to be out. This is the day, you know, to not go to work today. The day not to go to work. This day to go out on the beach, bro. Grab her. You know what I'm saying? Get some lunches. You know, get a big ass umbrella. Get you some alcoholic beverages, bro. Veg out, man. Get you some lawn chairs and shit. Okay, and you kick it all day, bro. Okay, you got the Bluetooth speaker. Y'all doing y'all. Okay, have yourself a little something to drink, a little something to smoke. Okay, whatever it is you do. And today's the day for that, man. Today's the day not to go to work or school or anything else. Okay, this is what it is. This is what we moved here for. This is what this high rent, high mortgages, and all this other shit is. Okay, high prices. And to drink some motor oil, nice lemonade concoction. Okay, I'm chilling. All right, straight up. Dylan is not better than Sanders. Yeah, these guys are really trying real hard to try to make Dylan you know, make him Dylan Gabriel better than Shadur Sanders. They're trying real hard. I heard conflicting reports, bro. I've been really paying attention. Okay, I mean, it ain't over for me. A lot of y'all is over. Y'all gotta laugh, and then everybody got fined and shit. Okay, but we're still laughing. All right, it's our turn now because people are actually getting hemmed up. All right, but man, I heard that Shadur was by far was playing better than him. That's what I was hearing from all those pundits that were there and all those people that were beat writers. Now all of a sudden, 3 hours ago, Dylan Gabriel is now got the second on the depth chart. I'm like, man, come on, dog. I mean, Dylan Gabriel is not better than Shadur Sanders, bro. Okay, that's definitely on that narcotic. They're on that powder. They're on that angel dust. They're on that PCP. Okay, and they on them Percocets, Molly Percocets. They on them too. Okay. All right, Fidel, what's going on, man? Woodson, the GOAT Raider safety, but I like Van McElroy just as much. I mean, you know, I can understand you like Van McElroy, man. You old school. I mean, Van McElroy, man, if you want to go and start doing all the Van McElroy stuff, man, you got to go back to the Soul Patrol. I can go further back than that. Okay. But Charles Woodson, Charles Woodson is Woodson. Okay. He solidified himself. You got to remember he played more position than defense. He's also kick returner, punt returner. He played on offense as well. Woodson is a different breed. Okay. And trust me, salute to Van McElroy, bro. But, hey, man, Woodson has deserved where he's at. Somebody's in the hall and somebody isn't. No disrespect. Egalitarian, what's going on? AEG. Charles Woodson, man, got him some ownership, man. I don't think he's going to be sitting in the luxury box with Mark Davis no more, dog. I think that he's going to be under sanctions. But, hey, I don't blame him. I was loyal enough, okay? I did my loyalty thing, and he's been far more than loyal, okay? Even when Al didn't give him his money and he had to go to Green Bay, brought him back, did his business. Same thing. Hey, man, everybody's getting ownerships around here. Where's my ownership opportunity, bro? I am an all-time great Raider. You don't got nothing for me, dog? Okay, man, I got to go over here and get something, dog. It is what it is, okay? So I'm definitely not mad at him, all right? But we're going to see who is, all right? But it ain't us. At least it ain't me, all right? So, yeah, you guys, man, we in here chilling, man, out here hanging out. We going to get this Eastern Conference, or is it Western Conference Finals tonight? Western Conference Final tonight, 5:30. We're going to see what's going on with that, man. Got down to the last 4 teams, bro. I mean, a lot of us, man, we didn't get what we wanted, man. Ain't no Lakers there, ain't no Dub Nation there, ain't no Celtics there. It's all bad, okay? So, we're about to have some new sheriffs in town, man. Gonna have somebody new winning something. All right, looking forward to it. Egalitarian says, I wish the Las Vegas let Woodson get ownership, but they didn't. That's the thing you got to think about. Why we have to wish that would have happened? Don't you think he deserved it? I mean, Michael Jordan was trying to get ownership when he was with the Bulls, man. He had to go and get the Bobcats to get him some ownership. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson got taken care of, man. Jerry Buss gave Magic Johnson some ownership, while he was still with the team, because he looked at Magic as like a son. But these owners, man, that's like asking the owner of your company to let you own some of the company. Like, nah, dog, you can work here and get employee of the month and all of that shit. But as far as you coming in and getting ownership and putting your name on some shit, nah. They don't want to be their equal, bro. They don't want you to be their equal. They want you to be where you at. Okay? Trust me. But salute to Charles Woodson, man. I do not blame him. I'm very happy for the brother. All right. Shady business. We on and popping. Shadur Nation, man. Yeah, we on and popping, dog. We doing what we do. We staying on top of it. We're definitely not quitting. We're definitely not folding like a lawn chair. We're not doing any of that. All right. Straight up, you guys. All right, man. So that's what I pretty much want to come in and say, man. Like I said, I'm not going to hold you. A lot going on. But I wanted to come in and make that clear, man, and make the announcement. First things first is that four quarterback controversy is about to be really crazy. And second, okay, is the fact that Charles Woodson is now a limited partner, okay, of the Browns, which means he has ownership in the Browns. Another Raider. So how many former Raiders do we have that are owners? Two, because we have Richard Seymour and Charles Woodson. All right, so at least our former players, our former Hall of Famers are getting opportunities to own teams. All right, and I'm good with it. Definitely good with it. All right, y'all, man. We'll go ahead and go, man. Get ready for these games, man. Start rounding my food up, dog. I got a lot going on. Okay, so get my stuff popping. And I will holler at you guys a little bit later, man. Make sure you guys are checking out all the other videos, especially for the last couple of days, man. If you missed anything, man, everything's relevant. All right? All right, man. Love all y'all, man. I'm at the Check and Filter.